Eve. What is going on? Why is this not working? Keyboard not working? Why? Hopefully it will work after. Okay, now it's working. I'm like, what the heck? I am working from home, but I wanted to come on here and stream. I'm not gonna say like what my goal is, but hopefully you guys can see me um on here on YouTube, because my internet kind of be acting up right here. But I'm gonna put on this church. I really like this church. It's called Rock City Church, so I'm gonna play it in the background to hear it. But anyways, I wanted to come on here because it is New Year's Eve, and I also want to trigger the algorithm too, so it could push my lives more. But I have a goal to connect with you guys more, but I'm not going to share with you guys specifically what that goal is, because I'm a firm believer of keeping stuff private. Lord, I wish I would have knew that when I was younger. But yeah, and I'm so sorry guys, I have not really been streaming. I haven't really been posting content like I have been in the past. However, I do want you guys to know I appreciate every one of you. I'm still not 100% settled in my place yet, so that's a part of the reason. Another part of the reason is this second bedroom back here. I need to build the desk. I haven't built my desk, and that also is a problem too, because I need to have my whole little setup for that. And also just trying to figure out how can I revamp the channel? What things are you guys interested in? And how can we stay engaged with one another? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Because I would really love to have a very active channel. And a part of that is me being consistent and having a plan, right? Very active. There we go. Okay, you guys can see me at least right there. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. I do want to talk to you guys too about 2025 for me. Cause I used to come on here too I'm not sure if I used to come on here for for New Year's Eve or New Year's specifically. Ow. I don't remember which one, but anyways, y'all just gonna have to watch me work. I got tons to do. Today I'm working a augmented schedule because I have a medical appointment today. One thing that I do when I work, calendar. Always keep a track of the task I've done. Sticky notes are your friend. So I can always keep up you just never know. Your boss might be asking you what you're going to be doing, what you've done, at least my job that I have. So that's one of the things that I do. I do work from home, um, which is a beautiful blessing. And thank God the pandemic happened, because people in the past used to be working from home, but it was like specific jobs, like call centers, tech support. I'm not sure if what other lines of work used to be working from home before the pandemic, where companies had to figure out, okay, well, some jobs they absolutely couldn't be working because it didn't make sense, right? But then there were some jobs they were like, okay, how do we augment our business model, our business plan, to keep our business afloat so we're not going under? And how can we accommodate the pandemic, the health crisis, and our staff, and to ensure that our business stays focused? Hi, Kennedy. Happy New Year's Eve. God bless you too. Thank you. Seriously, I really appreciate that. Could you give me a thumbs up on the video, please? Um, so yeah, and because of the pandemic, it birthed like a lot of different sectors in, at least I would say, honestly, internationally, but I'm in the United States, so I'm going to say the United States. In the United States, it opened up new pathways for new industries to do work from home jobs. And I do understand that some companies or whatever, once the pandemic subsided, oh, they're gonna have to send this again because I didn't sign in on time. Once the pandemic subsided, they made people go back into the office or whatever. Luckily, this job, um, I could do this job from home, and then I have to fly in, ever so often to Oregon for like quarterly meetings and things like that. So it's a blessing. I'm truly, truly blessed. I mean, you said I'm gorgeous. Thank you so much for saying that I'm gorgeous. Guys that are in here, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. And happy New Year's Eve to everybody. What are you guys' plans? I would like to know your plans, and feel free to comment below. If you want me to talk about something, or you have something on your mind. But yeah, so let me just tell you guys what happened in 2025 for me. 2025, it's kind of like a weird year, but like when I say weird, I'm not saying that like weird like in a negative way. It was like okay, this is what we're doing. We're kind of going with the flow, but like there was some areas of growth in 2025. There was definitely some eye-opening experiences in 2025 for me. There was a lot of pausing and reflecting for 2025 for me. A lot of resolutions, a lot of closing chapters for 2025 for me. And I haven't randomly, like when I wake up throughout the day, I would say for 2025, I would say the middle of 2025 up until now. Because in the beginning, I think I was way more grateful and appreciative. But not to say that I'm not grateful or anything, but I mean like really acknowledging, like God, my ancestors, and everyone that's like currently in this realm, like that's alive, that has helped me or has assisted me in some form of fashion, or just brought joy in my life, right? Or brought like understanding in my life. So, as I close this chapter, I do want to reiterate, it is so important to acknowledge your blessings and to acknowledge your growth. And it's so easy to focus on things that have been negative in your life, or people that have been negative, and just the things that you consume, whether it's TV shows, music, radio, podcast, movies, etc. Always take the time out to be grateful, and always take the time out to reflect, because that's one thing that I will say closing out this chapter. Like randomly I catch myself, I'm like, wow, like there was a lot of positive in my life. for 2025, but it was a lot of like resetting for me. That was a little bit uncomfortable and foreign for me, but I still persevered and I still did it. But I also learned too that I need to be extremely gentle with myself, because I don't have a history of being gentle with myself. I've worked on it for years, but there are times where I fall in a rut and I do be negative to myself. I mean, I'm human. Um, but yeah, there was certain things that came up for me, like feelings wise. You know, I question a lot of things. When it came to, I'm like, dang, like I worked so hard. I went to college. I worked my way up into the career that like I love. And you know, everything, I realized this year everything is not material. It's not, things that are material is that's not the meaningful things in life. Yes, it's okay to make sure your bills are paid. Yes, it's okay to have money to do whatever you want to do, but what really matters to me is like family and like relationships, like friendships, and then, you know, like a significant other. I'm like, I'm over here building things, taking care of things for the future, because once I turn 40, I really want to be on a whole nother leaf. Like, I'm not going to tell you guys what I envision for myself, because I'm very cautious now on sharing like personal things. Hi Walter, how are you? Happy New Year's Eve to you. Um but yeah, I'm trying to, like, 40 is like no game, no bullshit. Like I really, really would yeah, I just want to elevate. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say specifically what I want to happen, because you know, they say all the time, you know, tell God your plans and watch out, you know, like God laughs at you, you know, God might say this is not your season or whatever, but I'm definitely going to be more purposeful and living in intent the next couple of years before I hit 40 years old, you know? So, yeah, I'm just reflecting. I think everyone should reflect New Year's Eve. Like, you should be reflecting throughout the year, but specifically, you should be evaluating your year, like, honestly, and don't get caught up in not celebrating your wins. I think we are stuck in this cycle of go, 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 go. Everything is go, 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 that we fail to realize the positive things in our life. And how do you expect abundance to come in your life if you don't take a moment to pause and reflect and to be grateful and to acknowledge yourself? You may have had a very difficult year, but you're ending this year on a positive note. You may have to overcome some very serious things in your life, and you thought you in that moment that you weren't going to overcome it, and you did it, you know, like, so congratulate yourself. Don't beat yourself on it. And always think of this: if you're going through something difficult, or you had like a crappy year or a crappy day or month or whatever happened to you, something very tragic happened to you, always think this in mind: there's somebody out there in the world where it's 10 times worse than what I'm experiencing. This is temporary. This is not my ending. If you keep that statement in your head, I guarantee you, when you get in those moments, like, it's okay to feel those feelings and emotions. I'm not telling you not to, because that's not healthy. But what I'm saying is, experience it, those emotions, those feelings, reflect on it, and keep yourself in check. Have that mindset in your head, so you're not propelling that negativity and keeping that energy, negative energy force field around you. I know it could be difficult in the moment just based on the situation, but that's extremely, extremely important. Like, I cannot stress that enough. There has been numerous times in my life during different ages and stages of my life where I thought things were the end of the world. I thought, you know, things weren't going to get better. But that's not the case. Why can I not sign into this? Oh, that's why. Sorry, guys. I'm multitasking, but I'm like, I was trying to get into the system, and I cannot get into the system. And couldn't find out I didn't even put my email in right. I was like, why am I not getting this code? Yeah, so that's one of the things that I could show with you guys. Would you say yes? Me too. I'm leaving everything behind from last year and I'm moving forward, not looking back. Yes. And one thing I want to say too, I want to talk about is New Year's resolutions. Um, what the fuck? Sorry, excuse my language. That's just my normal. Listen, y'all about to see the real me. I'm trying to get into. Hold on. I'm really going to explain you guys like the craziness that has happened in my life, the things that I want to share, but pretty much you're going to get an overview. I need to get into the system to protect my computer though. So give me a second. Just say I'm in the system. Okay. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Hold on, let me focus first. Let me type in this email first, and then I'll get back on track. I promise. That is my email. Now, I should get a code to get into this system now, or I'm going to be like, what the heck? There we go. Okay. Now I can get the ball rolling on my job, with my job. Well, this task that I need to do. Oh, New Year's resolutions. I am encouraging you guys. Do not share your New Year's resolutions with people. Well, let me say this. Do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do. If you feel like sharing your New Year's resolution is going to help you to achieve your New Year's resolutions, then do that. The only thing I encourage is make sure you're sharing with people that's actually going to hold you accountable and actually going to really help you towards that. I think we need to get more in the habit of, especially now in America, society is everything is exposing everything. Everything is telling all your business and all of this. And then you got people exposing people and doing all this. Depending on the circumstances, that might be okay. But when it comes to your New Year's resolutions, it should be very personal to you. It should be very personal to, because some people are going to parties, some people are going to church. Some people have like accountability groups and things like that. So I'm not trying, everything that I'm saying on here, this is just a suggestion. So don't be like, oh, Jennifer said to do that or Demi said to do that. No, I want you to make your choices for you. But what I can do is give you some encouragement and a little bit of advice. You could take it for what it's worth. But share your resolutions with yourself and really make resolutions that you know you're going to achieve. Stop making resolutions that you're not going to achieve. You're going to be fine for maybe a couple weeks in January and then it's going to fall off. You're not going to have any progress for what happened for what happened. Actually, since we're on New Year's resolutions, let me find my journal because I did fast the beginning of this year and I want to see if some of my resolutions came true. Some of them did, but I kind of like hindered some of them because I stopped doing what I said I was going to do. But that was for personal reasons. But hold on, let's get this journal out because I'm willing to share these. Yeah, make New Year's resolutions where you're actually going to make progress on. And some New Year's resolutions may not be instant. They may be long-term goals. Let's see. Because I did a cleanse the beginning of this month. Not this month, this year. If you guys were on here, I actually did do lives and I did a series on it. Okay, so in the cleanse, and I wouldn't say this is New Year's resolutions, but I started my cleanse on the 1st of January, which I'm going to be doing another cleanse again. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another series with you guys. You guys let me know if you want me to do a series and document my cleanse. Honestly, it held me accountable. This first one held me accountable, but then I did a second one and I kind of fell off with that one. But um this one, so I'm not saying this is New Year's resolution, but one of the things that I put in here was I talked about my vice. My vice was processed sugar, no chips, and I have a bad habit of getting on dating apps, and then I get so annoyed because I mean I be complaining on all my social media. Dating is not the same like it used to be. I really wish men knew how to court. I really wish that women knew how to act. It's just really a waste when you are a hopeless romantic and you really want to have a connection with someone. Getting on a dating app will turn you into a hard person. So that was that. I do not be staying on dating apps for too long though. I be getting annoyed after literally like 2 weeks and I be deleting them. So just to put that out there. And then my intentions was to have a deeper relationship with God. I would say the beginning half of the year, my relationship got really, really close to God. And even last 20, wait, we're about to go into 2026. So this year, 2024, my relationship definitely got closer to God too. So I would say my relationship is closer to God from previous years, but I would just want to be more consistent. Um, I did say, I'm not going to say these other two because they didn't necessarily happen, but that's due to me not being consistent. It has to do with my social media. I just wanted my social media to be active and things like that, but you can't expect your social media to be active if you're not active. Um, this one I did achieve. I put that my intentions was I wanted to build confidence up for myself and to be able to build healthy friendships that will be permanent in my life. I did a lot of things. I don't think I made any new friends this year. Did I make any I made new connections this year, like I made new connections this year, but if I'm being like real when it comes to like friends, I didn't make new friends, but I definitely got closer to my family. I met family. I traveled. I went to Texas over the summer and I met family I never even met. Got closer to some cousins, got numbers. We talk all the time. And for my relatives that are in California, because we had a family, my mom likes to call them the gatherings when we went to Vegas last month. And yeah, I got closer to some relatives there. So I will say I did build on my confidence because I put myself in uncomfortable situations because I don't like big events. I don't like big crowds. Another accomplishment that I made too is I went to my first concert by myself and it was a big stadium concert. I went to the Chris Brown concert and I had a blast. The people I was sitting by was so fun. I danced, I sing, because I have social anxiety and I'm a little bit socially awkward, especially when I don't know people at first. So I'm really proud of myself that I did that. Um, I actually want to go to more concerts by myself. I was thinking of the Cardi B concert, but I don't know if the concert is not sold out, I will be going to that Inglewood one because she opened up another day. But I'm definitely not gonna be traveling to another state. I don't know how y'all be doing that, traveling to another state for a concert. If they ain't coming to my state, I ain't going. But shout out to y'all that have that money to do that. Um, let's see. Yeah, that was it. Honestly, those were like my most important things. And then my other those other two, well, I talked about the social media, but the other one, that one, I know is going to happen. It's just more so that was more like a manifestation. I need to keep manifesting it for it to come true. Um, but I'm not going to say that I didn't work towards it or I didn't because technically I did. So, yeah, the only thing that I was not really consistent with was cuz I was off. I did the sugar cleanse, I did the chips cleanse, I deleted dating apps cuz those were my vices. You when you do a cleanse, you got to give up something in order to gain stuff. And I will say though with my social media though, when I was doing this, like on my TikTok, for example, I was posting a lot constantly showing up. And I think I was posting a lot on YouTube too. And my page was growing. I gained like several hundred followers for that. From that, but then I stopped because it started to be a little bit too much for me. Especially on TikTok, because I was really talking about my political stance and what's going on with this administration. And I'm an energetic person, and it was just too much for me. And I had to just pause. But I also too need to get in the habit of um hold on. Okay, great. Okay. Hold on. It's my boss. Um I need to be quiet because I can multitask, but when it comes to typing and talking, I cannot multitask with that. What else? Oh, let's talk about mm, let's talk about 2025. 2025, like I said, it was weird. It was unique in its own way, but at the same time too, it was a little strange. 2025, I left my job. I was working for 3.5 years, but I stayed within the same industry, the same business. It wouldn't be because they're the same business, the same entity, because I'm never gonna tell y'all what I do because people are vicious and weird. But anyways, it's under the same entity. I just went to its sister side. And um I really like it. I'm grateful for, first of all, I'm super grateful of the position that I'm in, the career that I'm in. I'm super grateful that um, me moving to another state and expanding my horizon when it comes to just traveling, when it comes to doing something on my own. I've learned so many things moving to Oregon, and starting my career in Oregon. And I'm super grateful for the opportunities and everyone along my way, whether it was a good experience or it was a learning experience. Um, and I'm really appreciative. Like, I really, really am. Like, I learned so much in my last role. Just dealing with different personalities, different people, and also myself. Like, how can I be a better person? How can I show up better? And also, not overstaying my welcome and knowing my worth always. And that is one thing that I learned in the career, the last role that I was in. And also too, I learned for if I truly want to be an entrepreneur one day, what not to do with the boss, like being a supervisor or owner of something, and what to do. That wasn't just my only experience of, the entrepreneur, like getting advice and just observing and seeing how people move and manage people, and how different sectors interact with each other, and how your relationships, how you're supposed to conduct yourself overall, and how you are seen, within yourself, and how other people perceive you. So that is something that I extremely learned. There were definitely some times where people definitely tested my patience, and there were times where I wanted to quit. There were times where I wanted to go off on people. But there were also a lot of times that made me realize that my voice mattered, and what I did matter. And my presence, it was breaking curses within that sector, and realizations, and giving ideas of improvement. So I'm extremely, 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 extremely grateful, even for the people that did some shady stuff to me, or um just were rude, or just nasty, or conniving. Like, I wish everybody the best. Honestly, I don't wish no negative harm. Once someone burns you, or once someone um doesn't handle themselves in a manner that you would handle yourself, or they show poor character, um let them. Let them, because I am truly, truly a believer of karma. That will definitely spin the block on them. So you don't have to put any negative energy on them. You don't have to put any negative energy on the situation. It will always spin the block on them. Um, let's see. And yes, I saw you, babe. We want the deputy director. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Um, Sorry. Because sometimes I'll be typing fast and then I'll be making typos. And sometimes I'll be typing and then I will type in what I'm saying to you guys or who I'm talking to, like in my message, even though in my mind I feel like I'm typing, like responding to the person on the computer. But that, I don't know. I definitely cannot multitask when it comes to that. It's okay. Take your time. Okay. Um, okay. Boom. All right. Let's okay. So 2025, okay, we talked about the career. This is another thing too, because my memory is like, well, I'm not gonna say is, my memory is definitely improving. So for me to like be able to go back on topic when I was literally reading a very hearty message, um, that is amazing. What do I need to do? I need to sign into this system here to do what I need to do. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do today because it will tell me what I need to do. Okay, let's go to this. Um, we talking about career. Okay, let's talk about moving. So I moved from Oregon to California officially last month, which last month was such a crazy month for me. We had the family gathering. Okay, I moved literally the next week. We had the family gathering. I had to help my mom. We went to Vegas. That was a mess. But it was a good time. It was a good mess. And um so I need to find this. This is easy. I could do this and talk. Um yeah, I didn't have that much time to like get settled into my apartment. It was just a lot. I'm not 100% settled in this apartment, but I will say I am gonna need to have a little sticky note to do this though. I will say I'm about like 85% settled in my new apartment. Um, I really like this place. I'm super appreciative of this place. I love my apartment. The parking here is horrible. But I do like the apartment. I will say that. I do. Um, Hold on. I'm going to move this to the top so I don't get confused. Okay. Um, so I am officially back in California, which is my home state. If you've been on this channel, you would know that. I've been, yes, I've been on this. So I officially been here. Um, I technically moved into this apartment, like officially, the end of September, but I didn't have all my stuff from Oregon. My stuff was still in Oregon. I still have my place in Oregon. Oh shit, no. Sorry. Why is it doing that? Hold on. What is going on? Oh my God. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing Why? Thank you. um yeah, so I moved my stuff officially from Oregon last month here, at the beginning of last month here. But I was in this apartment off and on because I was still staying at my mom's house from September. So this date has to change. I'm gonna have to get my other phone. So give me a second. Give me a second. Look at you. You're such a cutie pie. My son is a cutie pie. I gotta calculate this. Ow. I'm not good at math. I will use a calculator in a heartbeat, okay? So I am about to be messed up. Oh no, I Googled this. I need to Google this. $130.26. Okay. This one is done. What was I talking about? Now I'm having a brain fart. What else? That's saying it due. Past due. What is past due? That's going to be wrong. I mean, that is going to not have any movement on that particular thing. Um Honestly, guys, I'm having a brain fart. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, the move. Um. Okay. What does she say? Okay. Okay. So, oh, I can't copy and paste that. I can do this though. Do I copy and paste this? But you gotta put me in Chanel, guys. That song by, what is that girl name? I can't remember the girl name. I think it says Chanel. Tyler. That song is so good. It's so good. And I know the scuttlebutt about, Young Miami says she stole her song, but girl, your song sucked. Your version of the song sucked. Her version, it's never okay to steal, especially with the history of people stealing black people's work and taking it for themselves when it wasn't even them. And it's even worse when it's another black person doing it to another black person, even if it's an idea. Now I thought about this, like when that whole thing went down, I'm like, what she should have done was tell Young Miami, hey, I'm super inspired by that song. Like, since you don't want to give me your song or whatever, yeah, since you don't want to give me your song or whatever, can you at least feature on this song that I have? Like, I made a version of the song. I was inspired by your song, but I made another version of it. I want you to hear it. Can you feature on it? I think that would have smoothed it over, rather than her just running off with the idea and things. But when you do listen to both of the versions of the song, honestly, I can't see the relation, but I get what Young Miami is saying. Like, it still was the concept of it. And let's be real, because if it was any other race, they would be suing. That's just what it is. And I thought about that too. I'm like, girl, if you really was like hell bent on it, put your money where your mouth is. Like, take her to court instead of going on Twitter or wherever she posted saying that she stole her song. I thought that was kind of lame, but I get it too. It's like, what the heck? Like, why would you do that? Um. So what date is that? 128. Okay. So anyway, so I'm back in California, and it's kind of bittersweet because I'm familiar with California. I've lived here, but if I'm being honest, I found myself in like a depression the last couple weeks because I'm like, I can't go into the forest like I could in Oregon. Like, Oregon is known for its beautiful nature, its beautiful landscapes and forestry, right? And the access you have to wildlife. Here in California, at least my experience, I need to do some more investigation. So I'm going to put this disclaimer out here. Y'all let me know if there are places in Southern California I could go to where I can see waterfalls, where I can see other animals. And I mean outside of a zoo. Okay. So, like when I was going into the forest in Oregon, I always could see like a deer. There were bears, there were cougars or mountain lions, whatever you want to call them. There were fishes, there were butterflies, there were hummingbirds. Like, I felt like I was like Snow White, how she was in the forest and all these animals was coming. I really was feeling like that when I was living in Oregon, and like me, there's just First of all, it's scientifically proven when you are in nature, when you are in the forest, the trees and the frequency alone, that is very good for your body, your energetic force field. So I was really at peace. Even though I did a lot of solo hikes, I would love to have made friends in Oregon. I made a couple of friends, but anyways, I would have liked a group of friends or whatever. I would have loved to go on my hikes with someone. One of my friends did go on, well, two of my friends. One friend traveled to visit me. I took her hiking. And then one of my coworkers were friends for my last role, my last job. He went hiking with me. He really enjoyed it too. So yeah, I would just um want to do that. Like, I just need to be in that. So anyways, I had got depressed the last couple weeks because I'm not going to experience that here in Southern California. At least I don't know the places. Now again, I'm going to do some more investigation. Now I know I can in Northern California. I go to Lake Tahoe like every other year, which I need a plan. It's time for me to go to Lake Tahoe. Actually, it's time for me to go to Lake Tahoe. So, and I will go to NorCal. um yeah, so I am going to be planning a lot of trips for myself. Me moving to another state, didn't know nobody or anything like that. My grandmother, I call her mom, she did have her friend that lived in Oregon, but she moved literally a couple months before. Actually, I don't even know if it's a couple months, maybe a year after I think she moved last year or whatever. But I wasn't like really close to her or anything. She helped me get my apartment where I'm at and showed me around and told me where to go. But and there was a couple times I stayed at her house, but like we didn't really build like a super like close bond or anything. Like I'll text her every now and again, like when it was holidays or like Mother's Day and things like that. But we didn't really get close. Um, so yeah, like Oregon is a beautiful place for nature. And like I lived in the capital, I lived in Salem. And Salem is going to be like a touristy spot. Probably give it like 10 maybe 10 to 15 years. You could tell that they're fixing it up and things like that. And it really is a cutesy like little city. But at the same time too, it is Oregon is still, you need to know the history of Oregon. Oregon was a very racist state at one point, and you got to be a fool to think that that racism doesn't exist. I did experience racism there. It wasn't so much in my face, it was more so passive aggressive. And racism in Oregon is just totally different from racism in California, because I'm not going to crap on Oregon. I do love Oregon, like for its natural resources and my career and everything like that. So I'm forever indebted to Oregon. I also broke my leg in Oregon, so I will always have a connection to Oregon, no matter how I try to forget it, even though I can't forget it. Oregon is definitely going to be a place that I do visit from time to time again and again. I still have to travel there every once in a while because my job is still like it. The main office is in Oregon, so and I don't have any intentions on leaving my job. I love my job. I'm secure. I love my job. I'm very appreciative. I love everybody in my job. I love my department I'm at. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful they took a chance on a California girl and utilized my skills and realized my potential and allowed me to transfer into another department where I feel like I'm more aligned with. And that past chapter has closed. But forever, ever, ever grateful. Um, but Oregon, if I'm being honest, it has like a, if you are a spiritual person energetically, like when you first enter into Oregon, it is so weird. Like when you go from the border of California into, actually, I would say like maybe an hour into go hitting the border from California into Oregon, both that northern part of California and the tip of Oregon, well, Oregon in general, it's like it's this heavy energy. I'm not gonna say it's dark energy, but it's this heavy energy. It's like you could tell there was some heinous things done there if you are a spiritual person. But anyways, when you know the history of Oregon, it was very racist. They had laws so black people cannot stay, especially the coastal part. Black people have been hung in Oregon. It was in their constitution. that black people couldn't own property in Oregon. Like they had one of the largest KKK chapters in the United States. In the United States, mind you, we have 50 states. So you'll be a fool to think that racism does not exist. You do start to see those racist areas like in the backwoods, and that's one thing I did have to be cautious with because I solo hiked all the time. But one of my things is I will go early in the morning, I will get in and get out, and my car was always together. No issues with my car. I made sure anytime that I travel for a hike that that I was fully gassed up, so I wouldn't get stuck anywhere. And I made sure I parked in areas. What is going on with my computer? It's frozen. Always make sure that I parked in places where if something happened, like there's gonna be a witness. My computer froze. That is great. I can't do nothing. I'm gonna just talk to y'all and sit here until it unfreezes itself. Cause what? My computer really just froze. Oh my god, I wonder if I'm gonna lose my stuff. I might have to restart this computer. Yeah, so they used to be like hitting black people, like lashings and things like that. So people have gone missing. But anyways, I felt confident. I always felt protected in Oregon though. Like when it came to the forestry, there was only one trail that I went to that I was like, yeah, when I was driving to get to it, I was like, yeah, I need to get my ass in and out because it's not safe. And I'm definitely not going to be here at nighttime. Okay? I'm going to be here during the daytime. And I'm not going to be driving out of here at night. It's going to be daylight because this definitely looks like it's a sundown town. Okay? And if you know anything about sundown towns, if you black, you a person of color, you better not be there because you might end up missing or dead. So that's just the reality of it. But all across the United States, they have places still like that. So it's not the exception. Okay, I'm going to have to force close this stuff. Because what is going on? This is horrible. I have to force because I can't open nothing, won't close nothing, and won't say it's rebooting. I have to force close my computer. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I was a little bit depressed. Because I was like, oh, I want to go in the forest so bad and I can't. And I'm not driving to NorCal just to go to the forest. Again, once I do my research, I don't know if there's other places I could go. In SoCal. There are a couple places that I saw like on TikTok and Instagram that there are waterfalls in Southern California. I just have to find them. Okay. Moving on. We talked about, and I'm just going off of stuff that just comes to mind. What's another thing we talked about? I want to talk about. Ooh, this is the year of getting closer, like holistically, like learning more things because I had a surgery earlier this year and I thought it corrected what was going on, but the issue came back and I'm actually going to the doctor today. So wish me luck and positive vibes because I need to heal my body. My body is like definitely crying out for help. One of the things, I'm gonna just let it. One of the things that I don't have too much longer, and I got to, well, I'll be off on my lunch break. Um, so I'll be able to just relax and I have to multitask. And then I go to my doctor's appointment. Actually, I cannot relax because of my appointment. Hello, midnight. Yes, strictly. Hey, baby, you just had your breakfast? Yes. You had your breakfast, stinky butt. I don't know what is going on with my computer. I hope it ain't no fucking virus. It's not letting me open nothing, bro. I'm gonna give it some time because I just turned it on too. I'm a very impatient person, so I gotta relax. I got part of my paycheck today. The other, I guess the other half tomorrow is the bank is closed, so I probably ain't gonna get the other part of uh my check until Monday, not Monday, Friday. And then when do I get paid for the other one? What day is that gonna fall on? Bruh, what is going on? This computer is horrible. Okay, I'm gonna have to hard reset it again, and I'm gonna just let it just. Okay, what you doing now? I got okay. It shut down. Shit. We're just gonna let it for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna turn it back on. It's tripping. Um, it's 11. Okay. So what was I saying? Um. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look up places in California, but I have surgery. But anyways, it sparks me because I kind of been slowly transitioning too to be more holistic, and I've been watching. I hope I don't mess up his name, Dr. Yaki Awaken YouTube channel, but he's taken from like Dr. Sebi and just really he has multiple degrees and he's into holistic healing. So I'm actually like watching his YouTube channel a lot. There also is another woman on here that does holistic healing and things like that. And I follow her YouTube. I don't remember her name on here, but I've been really getting into that. I've always been into that. Like I've always been into um let me just say this. I feel like God or the creator, um, God wouldn't have made poisons without a cure. So I think most things that like human elements that we have, one, I feel like a lot of the food industry and medicine industry, medical industry, um, a lot of them be doing stuff to make sure we're sick. I'm gonna say allegedly, but and even the GOV. Um, I strongly believe that when you are connected with earth, and again, I'm a nature baby. I am, when I go into the forest, I be talking to the trees, I be singing, I always go to a body of water, I always talk to the forest and things like that. That was the way how God really wanted us to be. God really wanted us to take care of one another. To It's okay to have differences, but allow people to have space to thrive. You know what I'm saying? And that's why colonization is like it's horrible for every race, for the animal kingdom, just the environment in general, because in capitalism, because you always end up stepping on someone else to gain more. And I really just don't like how across the world, how we as humans are not living, and I'm not going to say all countries, because there are a lot of countries, like the additives and preservatives that are allowed here in the United States, they are illegal and banned in a lot of other countries because it makes their people sick. And and I mean, it gives people like terminal health illnesses and things like that. So, and that's a fact, okay? And even when you go to like other countries, and that's another thing why I always tell people it's very important for you to travel internationally too. One, you'll be able to appreciate what you do have here in the United States, but two, you will be able to appreciate whatever country you're traveling to. What are the things that they have that we don't have? And also too, just the food quality is better, like fruits taste different, juices, drinks taste better, water, meats taste fresh. You could literally take, like, it's crazy here. I honestly could say, if you're not going to like your local butcher where you know how they're treating the animals, and you know how their farm is, and their process of completing the end of life cycle for that animal, you could take, I honestly, me being a traveler, whether it's within the United States or out of the United States, you could taste death, you could taste trauma, you could taste fear, you could taste natural, you could taste happiness, you could taste that the animal was not mistreated. It gets transmuted into that meat. And for some people, they're like, it's not scientifically proven and things like that. That's because you're not connected into your environment. That's sad. And maybe your ancestors are not original beings on this planet. Because anyone their ancestors are, and you know the way of life, you will know that impacts your food quality. You could taste that difference in the food quality. You could taste it. Yeah, so anyways, I'm starting to transition slowly, and that's always been a goal. I hopefully want it to be before I end this planet. I really want to not 100% be holistic, but if I lead onto that path, then that's fine. But and what I mean with holistic, I'm talking about like learning natural remedies, making my own medicine, making my own things, and eating a cleaner lifestyle. I have made some adjustments. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but I have made adjustments. But because I have this underlying health element that's going on, and it's totally curable. And I could totally cure it with herbs and correct diet. I am on the path to getting that and staying that way. One of the things that I have committed to myself, and this has worked for me. So if you're a person that struggles with, guys that are in here, hit the thumbs up button for me, that struggle with being consistent and like working out, don't try to say like, oh, I want to lose this X amount of pounds at this time, or I want to work out this X amount of days, because I found for myself, when I do that, I end up going into a rut of being inconsistent, because I'm like going with the flow and going with things. I am naturally working out at least 5 times a week minimum, which is a good thing for me, especially my situation with just overall health. So I'm slowly getting regular, like a routine when it comes to my fitness too. And I'm also not beating myself up when I cannot work out or whatever. Like right now, like yesterday, I could not work out. I was not feeling good. Like my body was not feeling it. Um, yeah. And what is another thing? So yeah, so I'm learning, I'm looking on Dr. Yaki, I'm looking at this other holistic person. I think I've shared her videos on, look at my community post. I might have shared some of her videos with you guys. And I don't know what is going on my computer. It is like really doing some weird stuff. What the fuck? Oh my God, it just froze again. This is crazy. I'm not going to be able to work. It's like the keyboard. I don't know what that is about. Cause what? Maybe the battery in this is dying. Maybe that's what was wrong with this keyboard. Why is caps lock on? You know what? There is something seriously wrong with my computer. Um, so I'm learning. I'm learning different holistic things. So one of the things, which I need to write it down, I did write down the recipe. Um, um, I'm just gonna let the computer load before I start overloading it. Thank God my emails is set up to my work phone, but okay. I'm gonna see if it's this mouse. Because hold on. I might have to use my wireless mouse. Maybe it's the mouse. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. What's that? Is my mouse in here? No, it's not. Where the heck is the mouse? Right there. Maybe it's in this part? Okay. Let's see. Ooh. We're gonna see That's working. It it might just be this mouse. Hold on. Let's see. Or maybe that's the problem. I had this mouse on and I had that one logged on. Sorry, you guys are gonna. Hey, my boo bitch. It is what it is. Okay. Um. I got some things I want to buy for myself. But I'm gonna wait. Dang, it signed me out of everything. Oh, I don't even know where I was. I didn't write down that. Okay, let me do what boss just asked me to do though. Not to reschedule this meeting. Gonna. I'm here to know. Oh, what I need to do too? I need to get my messenger up. Ah. We're gonna move this over here because I like this big screen. I need to look. What is this? Does this mean available? Oh. I don't know what that means. Let's see if everyone could do it. Hopefully it works. If not, oh well. I'm decided to this again. It kicked me out once my computer was messing up. I don't know why I was doing that weird stuff, to be honest. Just never did that. This could fucking go. Cause what the hell? Anyways, so I've been getting on more of a path of holistic. So right now, I'm drinking herbal teas to try to eliminate what is attacking my body. I am also going to be doing a homemade antibiotic by Dr. Yaki. And I'm going to be doing, I forgot what he said it was for, but it's good for, he said it's good for a pre-workout. It's also good to burn fat and for your overall system, especially your liver. Liver was part of it. Actually, you know what? Yeah. So I'm going to finish everything that I wanted to talk about for 2025, and then I'm going, what little time I do have left, I'm going to, because I got to get ready at 12:30ish. I don't really need to take that long. I just need to change my clothes. Because I already got my outfit picked. Yeah. I need to watch his video again because I need to write it in my book, my notebook. Yeah, so that's the holistic thing. I want to get more cleaner. I'm kind of a little bit ashamed I did not. You know what? Instead of complaining, let's make a list of things I need to do. So the first thing I need to do, while it's on my mind, look up nature places. Yes, yes, yes. 2, rewatch holistic videos because I need to write down the recipes. And I'm going to try it. I'm going to give you guys feedback. Next thing that I need to do. All right, I already scheduled this meeting. Now I got to figure out which. I think it's this one that I left off on before the computer crashed. Okay, let's see. I really love doing what I'm doing. Like, it really is I really like it. I really do. I feel like I'm on the right path of success, you know? The holistic stuff. What else I need to do? It'll come to mind. But I'm just going to create a running list of things that I need to do. Oh, I need to look up black preachers. Because I actually want to start going to church. I asked my mom, you guys will be so proud of me. I told my mom, like, I do like my uncle that he passed away. Shoot, is it almost 2 years now? Or it's a year. Um, I like his church or whatever, and I do want to give myself a service to his church because my uncle did do some stuff to help them. Um, number 40, that's the one. And I want to start going to church like every Sunday, if not every other Sunday. But I'm so proud of myself. I told my grandma that I want to go to church with her this weekend and to go to church like every other weekend. And she was so down for it. So I'm super excited for that. So that's something that is significant in 2025 for me, that I don't mind sharing. And I'm super proud of myself because, Lord, I am such a spiritual person. I've never resonated with the church at all. The churches that I do like, I found them on YouTube and they're in a whole nother state. Um and yeah, so the churches that I really like are Rock City Church. I believe they're in Alabama. Social Dallas, that is in Dallas, Texas, I believe. And I'm kind of like 50-50 with Transformation Church. I still really like Transformation Church, which they're in Oklahoma, but I just felt like the pastors, I don't know, there's something going on there that I'm just like, I don't know about this. I feel like a scandal's gonna break out. I'm not trying to put that on them, but um I don't know. Something just, and when I get feelings like that, like I do not be wrong. Like it might not be right away when something happen, but it be coming true. So I'm just gonna keep my eye on them. But yeah, I was digging them and then I started noticing they was getting a little bit too showy, flashy, too clickbaity-ish type of thing. And I'm just like, I don't know. I know you have to keep up with the times and stuff, but like it's just the way it was. It don't sit right, and my intuition never be wrong. So I don't know what it is. Something there's something brewing over there. Um, but I do like that church though. I did at one point, and I do like the pastors there. I don't believe there's one pastor there. I'm like, I know you're letting him pastor because that is your friend. And I know practice makes perfect, but some people are anointed to be pastors, to be preachers. Guys, please give me a thumbs up, please. Some people are anointed to be pastors and to be preachers, and you could literally feel the heavenly presence. You could feel the presence, the energy. And some people, they have to work. They have to work to be a decent pastor. That's just not their automatic natural calling, and that's how I feel like that other pastor is. Um, yeah, so I need to find a pastor here in California, Southern California. So if you guys have any suggestions, I am so open towards that. Like for real, like I really want to build my relationship closer to God. Also want to build friendships with people that are of God like. So, um, oh, that's my cat shadow. So that's the one. 38. Okay. So yeah, that's where I am at. Hold on, shoot. Here we go. Um, Relationship wise, like I feel like every year I always say I want to like get better, like be a little bit more open and things like that. And I really want to be in like a committed relationship. Like I'm really ready to like start a family. Like I am so ready to start a family. Like I'm kind of frustrated. Um I really want to find my purpose, somebody that I'm equally yoked with, somebody that is going to be um able to get me in my soft feminine space and like make me feel safe. And I hope that I am a safe place for that person as well. And but I feel like there's some more inner work that I need to do. Maybe that's why I'm not aligning. And there are some things that I'm still doing. Like you can't expect to move forward in life when you're still doing the same habits or looking for people in a certain place. Um, you're gonna have to change your environment. So yeah. Um, Another thing that I did too that's very significant is I started therapy. And hopefully this therapist, I'm paying out of pocket too. This therapist stays. Because now it's telling me to leave at 12:56. Um, yeah. Anyways, so that one's done. Got it. What is the next one I need to do? That one is coming due. That's past due. I'm not opening that. This one I need to open. Really excited about that because we are working on me getting out of my social anxiety. Another good thing I did, I adopted another cat. I don't pick her up until Friday. Um, because the rate I'm going, I ain't got no man. I ain't got no baby. I lost my childhood cat in October. I had to actually put her down. I don't want to talk about it. That was so hard. I do not want to cry about it. I got her ashes over there. That was the first time I had to like experience and go through that. And honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't even feel like I have, you know what? Thank you for me having this moment. I need to talk to my therapist about this. Because I have this habit for when it comes to like loss, like I've experienced so much loss and have trauma around it that I've noticed that I could suppress it like it's like instantly and it'll hit me like randomly. So anyways, shout out to myself for not crying because I was about to. Um yeah, so I'm super proud about that. What else? Even though I was unsuccessful, I was racially profiled. Between the, I always get a freaking ticket between the borderline of, mind you, I've never had any tickets when I lived in California. All happened going back and forth to Oregon, but it's always around the borderline of California, Northern Cal, and Oregon. I got 2 tickets before, so um I tried to fight it in court and I learned the hard way. So I was unsuccessful, but at least I know what to do next time. I know what to do next time. What is something else? I got on multiple planes this year as my tattoo. I love traveling. I got tattoo. This is actually one of my new tattoos I got this year. Me and my friend, we got tattoos. We didn't get the same tattoo or matching tattoos or anything, but we got tattoos. And what else? I don't know what else. Let's see if something pops in my mind. I don't know why I did this. Keep messing up this step. Okay. So I can delete this now. Now I can copy this. Put it there. Oh my God, I'm putting 25. It's about to be 26. Yikes. Good thing I caught that. What else can I reflect on? I worked a little bit more on my poetry book. That is dragging ass. I really need to finish that book, like for real. I would say I'm like halfway done with the book though. Super proud about that. Bought new furniture. Also inherited some furniture from my dearly departed uncle. Shout out to my uncle about that. What else? Don't know what else. I don't know. I would say overall, though. Okay, going to this. Overall, 2025 was definitely a learning year for sure. It was more learning and more observing and reflecting. So definitely respect that. I have 10 more minutes and I'm officially on lunch. When I get out of my medical appointment, I'm going to Starbucks. Is there a Starbucks over there? There is a Starbucks. Not necessarily right there where the medical office is, but there is a Starbucks you get on the freeway. I'm gonna have to get on the freeway to get off there, then get back on the freeway to go the opposite way. Yeah. Done with that. What else? All right. Yeah, that pretty much is my 2025. That pretty much is it. Honestly, for real. I'm going to write down. You know what? I think I just might do another cleanse to hold myself accountable on coming on here and streaming with y'all. I just might, because I'm going to be going on a cleanse in general. I have to for my health. But I think I'm going to do another 30-day cleanse. I think I'm going to do another 30-day cleanse because honestly, I really need to do 60 days, but we're going to start off with 30. Because I need to cure my body. So I need to make sure these herbal teas that I'm drinking, these vitamins, that they're doing their big one. I need to eat a cleaner, continue to work out. So, which is crazy because doing all of that is actually going to help me with I'm not saying it's a fitness goal, but like I'm considering it is overall in my health or whatever. Just working out is actually going to help me. So I guess I need to think about today what is going to be my intention. Like what are some things that um yeah, what are some things that I want to do? Manifest. Cleansing, I don't care what nobody say. Cleansing is one of the most therapeutic things you could do and beneficial things you could do for yourself. And honestly, like giving up vices that are decisive for you, are your guilty pleasures. I guarantee you what you manifest, some of the things that you want to manifest will come to fruition very quickly to you. And then there are some things you try to manifest. um you might not see them right away, but you will see them probably later on in the year or possibly even the next year. So just keep that in mind. Like the universe or God, whoever, whatever you believe in, they are going to answer you. Like that's one thing I can say. Fasting, you need to fast and manifest during that time. I'm telling you, there is something deeply spiritual with that. Like God really listens to you when you fast. So if you want something to happen, you want it quickly to happen, make sure you got your energy together and you check yourself, because God will be answering, or his angels will be answering and guiding you during that process. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right, that one is done. What is another thing that this one? Yeah, so I need to think about what I want to manifest. I already know one of the things I want to manifest. Actually, they're not even superficial at all. They are very, very important and very critical. It's two things that I got in mind. Two things. I got two things I want to do. Okay, let's see. Just got an email because I'm off at. I'm on. Okay, she accepted it. Thank you. One of the people accepted it. Ah. Ooh. 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 What is this? just don't take it to you. They said they could okay, so she saw the email. Okay. Good, because I'm tired of you sending me emails talking about you don't want to be a part of that. Well, then do you not want your paycheck? Do you not want to work? At some point, child, like, are you trying to work or are you trying to put your work off to somebody else? We all got busy schedules, baby. Every last one of us. I truly love what I'm doing with this. I feel like my job is definitely gonna get a little bit more. So I need to enjoy it while it's happening. And Okay. Oh, this sucks. I can't. Okay. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Now it's working. All right. Y'all should be able to hear me. Anyways, we about to watch. Let me show y'all my TV. This guy.
Get your shot glass. Take a big spoonful of.
We're going to start it from the beginning. I rewinded it. I don't know why it messed up.
All right, so what I want to talk about is the benefits of coconut oil. The most strongest, most potent oil on earth to me is olive oil. But my number 2 is coconut. I use coconut olive oil to cook with. I don't cook past 225 degrees Fahrenheit when I'm using to cook with it because you can destroy it. It got a very, very low smoke point, and you can't destroy and hydrogenate the oil. And once you hydrogenate and oxidize that oil, all the linoleic acid do come out of it, and it can be harmful for you. I want to talk about coconut oil today because coconut oil does something very different than olive oil. Olive oil have a stronger potency, but coconut oil in its oil form, it yields something called monosodium lauric acid. Monosodium lauric acid. And the body needs monosodium lauric acid to initiate an immune response. So coconut oil, once it gets into the body, it literally jumpstarts the immune system and the lymphatic system. And it's a lipid. The reason why we're going to use coconut oil, though, is because we're using turmeric. And in order to uptake turmeric or turmeric, what we was talking about yesterday, to get that actual healing modalities or healing properties from the turmeric, you can't do it in water because turmeric is not water soluble. It's fat soluble. So we're going to use a lipid called coconut oil. And it's going to be on the transport chain. It's going to be used
hi, Justin.
sodium acid. So if you look at coconut oil is the healing power comes largely from lauric acid.
Hope y'all can hear the TV.
It can change to monosodium lauric acid once it goes through its enzymic reaction. All right, it's a medium fatty chain acid that converts to monolaurin or monolauric sodium acid in the body, offering potent antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal effects by disrupting pathogen cells' membrane. So the sodium monolauric acid inside of coconut oil literally disrupt the cellular membrane of parasites, of viruses, and of bacteria. So if somebody got a fungal infection, guess what you need to rub on it? Coconut oil. If you have an infection in your mouth, guess what you need to be rinsing and pulling with? Coconut oil. If you got jock strap and you itching, your balls kind of tingling, guess what? A lot of men deal with that. Guess what you need to rub down there? Coconut oil, rashes, yeast infection, fungal infections, anything you dealing with, especially topically, rub coconut oil on it. And then the beautiful thing about coconut oil is it sends an immune response. Not only that, it's antiviral, it's antibacterial, it's antifungal, meaning it's going to sterilize that place. And when you put it on your skin, it hydrates your skin. Y'all can take a picture of this. Look at this stuff. Coconut healing oil properties, lauric acid and monolaurin sodium acid, antimicrobial power. Lauric acid, about 50% of coconut oil converts to monolaurin, which effectively kill harmful bacteria like streptococcus. Where is that at? How many of y'all walking around with throat burning, feeling like you swallowing razor blades, cavitations, caries, gums disease? That's why it's good to oil pull with coconut oil. All right? Look at, yes, I drink coconut oil, cook with coconut oil, rub it out. I only put coconut oil on my body. Nabi is a witness. He stay with me, so he got all of my ingredients. I literally use this faithfully. And the only oils I cook anything with is with coconut oil and olive oil. Now, if I ever would eat fried food again, which I don't think I ever will, I've been on fried food going on 2 years now, then I will only fry with avocado oil. I would not fry with anything else because we're looking for the smoke points. And the smoke point of avocado oil is about at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. But when you start getting into olive oil and you get into coconut oil, if you go anywhere over 220, you're going to collapse that oil and then you're going to disarrange it. And when you disarrange it, you get linoleic acid from it, and it's very, very bad for the body. So when you cook these oils, you turn them and you make them weapons against you. But when you use them raw, like for instance, if I make a salad, I'm going to mix lemon with olive oil, virgin, organic, extra virgin. Very, very good for the body. It lowers cholesterol. It regulates the heart and the circulatory system. So it's very good for you. But the moment that you put heat to it, you destroy it and it becomes a weapon. Oils are not supposed to be hydrogenated. It's not. And when you put heat to it, that's what they do. Now look, skin health. Antimicrobial action helps with acne, eczema, athlete's foot, and general skin infections. It is also a fantastic what, y'all? Moisturizer. That's why I use it every day. And I got dark skin. You ain't gonna never see me with no ashy ankles. Because I got the coconut oil all day. Oral health. Coconut oil pulling. Now, a lot of y'all be pulling with the coconut oil, but y'all don't be pulling long enough. I understand your jawbone's tired because you got the lazy mouth disease. You don't chew hard foods. So you get about 5 minutes in, you be like, to hell with it, and you spit it out. It will not activate, because remember, you have to move things around. In order to really get that sodium monolauric acid, you got to be at least 12 to 15 minutes of pulling and swishing to really get it out. Write that in y'all notes, because that's going to be one of the answers on y'all test. So now you listen. Now you listen. 12 to 15 minutes of swishing and pulling with the oil, because you really want to activate these healing properties of sodium monolauric acid. Lauric acid, monolaurin is good, but we need that sodium part, because that's what initiates immunological response. All right? So this
Hi, Justin. How are you?
immune support. It's a natural antimicrobial properties, offer a protective barrier against pathogens. So this thing literally get inside your body and it acts as cholesterol. Guess what cholesterol do to the cells in the body? The body is made of 150 trillion cells. What happens is cholesterol becomes a protective membrane that builds up the membrane around the cells to keep it from being penetrated by these microbes. Guess what's an extra barrier of that cholesterol ring around your cells? Coconut oil. And not only that, coconut oil got sodium monolauric acid in it, so it's sitting around the cells. Not only is it sitting around the cells protecting it with cholesterol, but it actually have these healing modalities in them that helps keep the immune system responding. Did y'all know all this was in coconut oil? Ain't that powerful? So imagine waking up and when you brush your teeth, with my tooth and gum restoration powder, of course. And after that, you oil pull with coconut oil. How many minutes, y'all?
12 to 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Not only that, right after that, you hop in the shower, hopefully with a shower filter if you don't have groundwater. You got a shower filter. Y'all need a shower filter, do Filter Baby. They real cheap and they actually work. Filter Baby shower filters. Filter Baby. They'll get them to you fast too. So you hop in this filtration
I need to
water,
get that.
you wash your body out, you get out, you dry off, you ashy as hell, and you dry. What you gonna hydrate with? Coconut oil. So you oil pull with coconut oil, you hydrate it with coconut oil. Now before you leave the house to go to work, I'm gonna show you how to make a potent shot with oil and using the turmeric. Alright? And y'all do this every day.
I'm just, wait, so you're just going to be chronologically in your daily routine? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about doing another, cleanse on here. I'm going to be doing a cleanse, but I'm thinking about going live again. The thing is, y'all don't be watching the cleanses like that, but my thing is I want to stream more, so
wait till we start going over curcumin and turmeric. Will blow your mind.
I'm gonna get over it.
Y'all use cayenne pepper.
But
Yeah, capsaicin.
the thing is, I would stream more, but I have 2 jobs, so I have to like drive. Like my schedule is worked out a certain way, so once it levels out, I will be streaming a lot on YouTube. Not gonna lie. I did make a Twitch too, but I'm not going to get caught up on Twitch because I don't know Twitch like that. So we're gonna stay where our roots are. If you're not following me on my my Instagram, which is the Demigodest, I don't really be posting on there like that. But I do go on there. I post like informational stuff, but I'm going to be focused more towards my Two Pines and H2O Instagram, which if you go on my description of my channel or any of my other videos, it should be in the description box with the YouTube channel and the Instagram. So follow me on there because I'm going to be posting on there because I have a lot of content like nature wise. So that Instagram is, I honestly feel like I love both of my Instagrams, all right? So let's talk about this a little bit. I love both of my Instagrams. But like the Demigodest, that page has like 12,000 followers. I don't really post on there. It's not really that active either. Um and I really just be going on there watching like gossip stuff and like funny videos and stuff like that. I don't really post on there as much, honestly. And my Two Pines at H2O, I kind of want to transition more towards on that one, but I will say don't unfollow that one if you are following it just to go on Two Pines and H2O because I do be posting on that one too. But Two Pines and H2O, I got a lot of content that I should have released on there that needs to be on there, and I will be active on there. Especially, I'll be journaling too. My cat Midnight and my new cat that I'll be picking up on Friday, which her name is Athena. I will be chronologically on there as well, but I'm just in this space where I really like that page because it's so positive. I only follow positive people on there, nature stuff, and I love the feed on there too because it shows me like places to travel. It shows me I'm also seeing I'm on the algorithm of more people of color that loves nature and things like that. So I just feel like that Instagram resonates with me more. I'm not hell bent on like how many followers I have on there. That page is public. The Demigoddess page is private. I don't think I will be making it unprivate anytime soon. So I'm gonna be very selective on who I allow onto that page. And also I'll be talking shit on that page too. But the Two Pines and H2O is gonna be nature related. I'm gonna be showing y'all recipes on my holistic journey. I'm going to be journaling my two cats. Um I'm also going to be posting like my vacations and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what that Instagram is gonna be. And I just feel like I just resonate like with that Instagram more. Should we call you by your actual name on YouTube? The Demi Goddess or Demi? There's been some people that call me Demi. I don't mind y'all calling me Demi. My real name is Jennifer. Or Jennifer Renee. That's my real name. Literally, that's my real name. I don't care. Y'all can call me Jennifer. Jennifer. I really don't like Jennifer. I like Jen. But if you're going to say Jennifer, you need to say my middle name too, which is Renee. Jennifer Renee. Or you could call me Demi. Either one, I don't care. I'm not like hell bent on that whatsoever. But yeah, y'all will have a little bit more access to me on here. I'll be supporting. I'll follow the other platforms as well. Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it. Um, Thank you so much, Justin. I really appreciate it. Um, what else? What else? I don't have too much longer on here. Then I gotta get off. Um, oh wow, they have this thing called Top Fans. Justin, you're number one. You were number two. Who was number one? Oh, Walter was. Walter is a true supporter. Every platform that I ever been on, Walter has followed me on. Like, Walter is definitely a follower I need to meet in person. Like, for real. Like, I feel like we locked in, but bro, like for real. Um, and Justin, you're so active too. You be participating on my posts and stuff like that, and I really appreciate that. That will encourage me more to get on social media more if more people will actually come on and like talk to me because I'm such an open book. And I really want to build my community um on social media and eventually like do events outside of social media, like actual like meetups and events like that. So I have an idea of what I want to do. I'm thinking about creating like a meetup group, but I'm not gonna say exactly 100% what I want to do because I don't want to steal my idea. Okay, I need to finish watching this video. Oops.
Any hospital. And these people live very, very, very long lives. And they was very happy and pleasant. With all of these ingredients that the Creator Yahweh grew for us naturally, all you got to do is go out on earth, dig it up, find out the medicinal uses for them, and actually use them. So, get your shot glass, take a big spoonful of the coconut oil. What you're going to do is, once you get it in there, put your oil inside of your shot. Let me know once it's done. Once your oil inside your shot glass, raise your shot glass.
I'm gonna be making a small batch of that and taking it every day.
All right, so next we got to talk about turmeric or turmeric. Turmeric has something called curcumin in it. Curcumin is like the most antioxidative property in the world, y'all. Turmeric is amazing. It's good for arthritis. It's good for people with rheumatoid arthritis, bad joints. It's good for gout. It's good for proper blood flow, and it's good for systemic inflammation. So when you look at turmeric, turmeric is rich in curcumin, offers potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidative benefits, helping with arthritis, gut issues, IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, heart health, brain function, and mood. While sodium, look, sodium what, y'all? So now do y'all see why I'm mixing them together? So these two things go together. So we know turmeric is fat soluble. You know if you drink turmeric in the tea and the water, you just drinking tea. You're not getting nothing from it because it needs the fat to be transferred to the liver to go into the bloodstream correctly. So tell me why, if you look up the chemical compounds of actual turmeric or turmeric,
that's partially true because if you drink the turmeric tea, you have to drink it with black pepper to activate its properties. And it does work because I used it and it is an excellent fat burner. But you got to constantly use it though.
Together. All right, now let's look at all these benefits though. All right, it says a derivative of lauric acid acts as antimicrobial, found in soaps, moisturizer for skin protection through all these different things. Now look at turmeric or curcumin benefits, anti-inflammatory, fights chronic inflammation. All of your what you would call what they call them autoimmune diseases is what? Chronic inflammation. Easing arthritis, pains, and muscle and soreness. Antioxidative. Protect cells from damage, supporting heart and brain health. Brain health may boost mood and memory by increasing growth factors in the brain. Gut health helps with IBS, inflammation in the digestive tract. Heart health improves blood sugar, cholesterol, and function of the blood vessels. It is an actual dilator too. We're talking about turmeric. How many of y'all got turmeric in your house again? Did y'all know all of this? You just put it on there to turn your food orange. You want to make some coconut curry. Using it for diet. You don't even know that you can literally concentrate this stuff and create your own medicine in your own kitchen. All right, so now I want y'all to wipe off y'all spoons, because what we're doing now, we're going to pass our turmeric glass around. And what you're going to do is you're going to get not a tablespoon, just enough. So we're going to call that about a teaspoon. And we're going to add it to our shot. Not that much, y'all. Y'all see it? Just add a little bit in there. Add a little bit in there. Teaspoon. All right, once y'all get y'all turmeric in, raise your glasses. Well, your plastic shot glasses. BPA free. Y'all ready? So now it's time to get into capsaicin. Capsaicin is what comes from cayenne pepper. This is one of my favorite things, especially when it comes to heart health. Come to lowering blood pressure. Come to cardiac punching, getting the adrenal glands back online. Erectile dysfunction. Me, I suffer from that from taking high blood pressure after my heart attack when I was 21. My penis couldn't get erect for a whole year. I started doing this. Just saying. Just saying. So watch out, fellas. And this is good for pre-workout in gym too, because it stimulates. It's a stimulant. It stimulates the adrenal glands. It gives you a bunch of energy. So when you look at capsaicin, let's talk about cayenne pepper. It's cardiovascular health. It improves circulation. It helps expand or what I call dilate blood vessels, which encourages healthy blood flow and can lower blood pressure. It lowers blood pressure. Now I was going to put the can in May, but we got too many different cases of it doing it, right? It reduces inflammation. Capsaicin is anti-inflammatory effects and benefits of the heart. Other potential properties, weight management, because it helps you initiate burning visceral fat. So imagine doing this before you go into the gym, working out. Don't ever do cardio first. Strength train first. After you do your actual shot, then you do cardio about 20 or 30 minutes after. And now you're burning fat and not what? Muscle. Uh-huh. Antioxidant, antimicrobial properties. Notice all of these are saying the same thing. And my favorite thing is congestion relief. It will irritate the mucosal membrane in a good way to get it up out of you. Y'all see that? And it does so many more things. We can talk. I literally can do like a 30-minute class on cayenne pepper. Now, look at the pain relief. Typical use. It can help reduce pain from arthritis, nerve damage, and sore muscles by reducing a pain signaling peptide called substance P. Y'all see that?
This is why I need to take
overlay
this
patches? Overlay patches is when you make this mush,
digestive
you just put
health.
it on your joints.
Did I put that on
I
here?
always
No, I
add cayenne
didn't.
pepper to mine. I always add turmeric to mine. But guess what I'm going to have in it to help get to the bloodstream? Coconut oil. I need a traveler now. Uh-huh.
You had some ginger and turmeric tea earlier? That's good.
Reduces inflammation. Supports gut bacteria.
I'm gonna actually do this. I think I'm gonna do a video.
It actually keeps H. pylori where it's supposed to be. Helicobacter pylori is
I'm gonna upload a video on here and on my Instagram of this recipe because I'm gonna be taking it. I know it's gonna taste nasty because healthy stuff sometimes don't taste good, but it's good for you. I'm just at the point like I don't want my body in discomfort no more. So I need to do everything that I need to do.
You ain't gonna die from it, but you're gonna be in here coughing and sneezing for an hour. So you literally only getting a little bit of it. When I say a little bit, a pinch. I ain't even gonna play with y'all. I'm using that. Hey, look, y'all think I'm playing? All right. I warned y'all.
It looks so nasty, but look.
Yeah, break it up and then mix it with the bottom of your spoon. And then you're going to use the top of your spoon to pour it on there, and you take a spoonful of it. Y'all, if y'all do this every rising, this will retrain your immune system. Now, make sure that I'm pretty sure y'all not going to get a 90 cc. Because what can happen if you take too much of it, it can start burning your throat. All right, once y'all got everything mixed, raise y'all shot glasses. All right, y'all ready? All right, start dumping. Y'all should be mixing it now. It's kind of dripping. All right, here go mine right here. Bon appetit. In Hebrew, we say l'chaim.
Them people over there, they they making like a nasty face, taking it or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that because I need to reset my immune system because what? Hold on. So this is, if you want to do it, I think I shared this video in the community post. If not, it says, stop taking health shots like they're magic. Start building formulas like a healer. So the ingredients for this is coconut oil, turmeric, and cayenne. So you need to make it like, get a shot glass. That's the size you need to like have. Okay, so what it's designed to do? So carry the turmeric into the body properly, support circulation so it can actually get delivered, support inflammation, balance plus immune defense. So the base formula, and you could adjust it based on your level, is 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, melted or liquid, 1 to 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder or fresh, a pinch to 1/4 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, optional warm water slash herbal tea to blend, so you can do it as like a blend, he says. And how to make it: melt the coconut oil if solid, mix turmeric until fully coated in oil, add cayenne plus stir, add a splash of warm water if you want it more shot like. Stir, speak like life over it, and take it like medicine. So the why, this is the lesson. Coconut oil is the carrier. Fat helps it escort, what is it? What is he saying? Fat soluble compounds. Turmeric is the healer but needs fat to absorb well. Cayenne is the driver, supports blood flow, and it's the driver. So think of it as a car, kind of. This is in random ingredients in a cup. This is a formulation logic. What carries, what heals, what drives. That's how you stop guessing and start healing with order. So if you are new to cayenne, which I am, he said just a pinch. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you're pregnant on meds or sensitive to digestion, be smart and get guidance. Okay. So this is one of the things I'm going to be doing. I'm actually going to be doing two because I got a couple minutes. Let me see if I go to his channel. Y'all make sure y'all follow him too. He's posting his classes he has. I wish, because he's in another state, I wish he was like here. I think he's in Texas or Florida. I'm not sure, but I want to meet him one day, and I want to actually pay for some of his services to get some elements readjusted. But I'm going to try some of the stuff he's been doing. So, let me tell y'all the next thing I'm going to be doing. So, we're not doing that one. He's such a cutie pie too. Um, he's lost a lot of weight, but he said it was for the better. He's healthier. He's so skinny now. The next one I want to do, and this one I am going to do, the only thing I need to do is get the ingredients. I need to get, there's a garlic and onion honey gut probiotic he teaches you how to make. I'm going to be doing that as well. And I need to watch his next class that he posted. And this one, he teaches about ginger root and lemons. I do need to get some ginger because my ginger is expired. And I need ginger in general because the health element that I have going on, ginger is really good to alleviate what's going on and to drink it. So, um, honestly, I don't mind sharing y'all with this, what I got going on. One of the things that I have going on, um, sorry, I'm gonna turn this off because I gotta get off of here and get ready. I got fibroids. So I discovered this year I have fibroids. So I'm starting to have like issues with them, and they're saying they're not at, I don't know now, but like I discovered I had them the beginning of this year, and I have a couple of them. So yeah, it's causing issues. It's throwing off things in my body, and basically my hormones are imbalanced. So um I need to regulate them. So I've been looking up holistic ways to do. I also purchased some probiotics, if I'm saying it right, from a black owned company, and they definitely have helped balance my hormones. But I need to make sure I don't need to have another surgery again. Yeah, because I'm not gonna go into detail. But anyway, so it's possible for you to, if your fibroids are small enough, which mine are small, you could shrink them. And my cousin actually had fibroids. She went the holistic route. She doesn't have fibroids anymore. She shrunk hers. So I'm on my journey to get onto that path too, because we want to make sure we have a healthy uterus. And even though you can still conceive and have children with fibroids, it's just best to eliminate stuff that's not supposed to be in your body. So, and balance your body out. So that is what I am going to be doing. You said how much weight are you trying to lose? I'm not focusing on losing weight. I'm focusing on being healthy. If I lose weight, that's fine. If I don't lose weight, that's fine as well. But I just want to feel good. I want my body to be healthy. That is my main focus. It will be nice to lose weight. I mean, and naturally, if I'm doing all these things, obviously I'm going to lose weight. But I realized when I put out a certain weight I want to have, yeah, I stopped being inconsistent. So we're not going to do that. Um, yeah, so that is what I'm doing. But peace, guys. Peace and love. I will be on here tomorrow. I might come back on here later tonight because I don't work tonight either. Um, so I might get on here a little bit and talk to y'all. Um, watch these little videos with y'all. Let's see. You think I look great, but being healthy and happy is key. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, honestly. But to be honest though, like this is not a healthy way for me. At all. I've been overweight for quite some time for my height. But I appreciate the positive, words and everything like that for sure. I receive that. Um, However, I just really want to be healthy, for real. I don't want nothing wrong with my body. I just want to be okay. Again, like I want to start a family. I want to make sure, at least on my end, my body is together and healthy. And hopefully my partner has the same ideology and things like that, my future partner. So, and may the Lord bring my partner, because Lord knows I want to be loved. I want to be in love. Can mommy have a kiss? Guys, look at my son, my beautiful little baby boy. He's always, no matter where I'm at, he always has to be in the same room as me. But, where's this? Okay. Just actually packed my clothes. I thought I was going to be in my other job and work my other one while I'm there. But I actually decided to come home. And it's officially raining. Great. Hate the rain. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. I got to change my clothes. Actually, I'm going to take a shower. I got enough time to take a shower. Oh, the herbal teas that is supposed to help with them too. I've drank this and it has been helping. It's been clearing things out. And so I don't forget, actually, these are all my clothes I have to. The vitamins. It's called Her Fantasy Box. This is a black owned company and they use natural places. So if you're a woman, I don't know if they have stuff for men on their website. These are really good. This helped me. Especially with my fibroids and the issues I had going on. Definitely helped me. So it says this is advanced formula. It supports vaginal pH and odor control. I never had issues with that. But the stuff in here, the ingredients, they do help with that. PMS relief and hormonal balance. I definitely have hormonal issues. UTI prevention. Never had a UTI. So everything is good in here. But the main thing is this is helping my fibroids and my hormones. So I subscribed to them and got this because I saw them all over Instagram. And I'm like, why do I keep seeing this dang ad? And then when I did my further research, the owner um is a doctor and is a black owned company. So, you know, I try to support my people. And Cardi B was like one of the sponsors for them or whatever. And there was a couple other people too, like regular people. Because sometimes them celebrities, they just be saying stuff because they be getting a check. But yeah, her products are really good. Like, they're really good. Like, I have a shower gel and stuff. I don't particularly care for the shower gels. There's one in general. There's one that's called Yummy or something. I don't like that one. I'm not buying it again. But there is one that is really good. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is the one that I really like. Feminine cleansing gel. This one is really good because it has like peppermint oil, whatever. You could just feel it in your skin. I don't really like this one. I don't like this one at all. This one is called Yummy. I don't like it. So, but yeah, and I have a whole bunch of natural stuff, like holistic stuff. I'm slowly making a transition. I have Revive toothpaste. This is from Goddess Collection. I also have her Belly Blaster butter. In my kitchen, I have a whole bunch of her teas too, which I'm drinking one of her teas for the fibroids. But I also have other stuff too. I have her mushroom coffee. I have other teas too that is just good for your health. It's not just focusing on certain things, but yeah. Um. Anyways, gotta go. See y'all later. Bye.